God y'all trust? Let me know because is it the same God? Well, y'all be unaliving motherfuckers.
Man, we just talked about this in class. We just talked about this in Sabbath class because, the Christians, they don't worship they don't worship the same God, that, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob worship in the Bible. It's not the same God. Look, they got in God we trust on all the money, but white people control, all the wealth here in this country while we punch a clock, working 60, 70 hours a week. They control all the money. So if God so loved the world, why isn't everyone prospering in this country? See, this is the God they worship. This is their God, Caesar Borgia. You see, this ain't the same God that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob worship, you know. So when you ask the question, do they worship the same God? No, they don't. Let's look at the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16. It says, "But unto the wicked God said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?" See? Most High says, what are you people doing with my Bible? What are y'all doing saying that, salvation is for you, when you don't need salvation? My people are the ones that's suffering. My people are the ones that's being shot down in the streets. You see? So he said, why are you taking my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee? This man don't keep none of Most High's commandments. You see? He don't care how many of us he put to death. You see? He don't care about God's laws. Look at verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Most High said he's been keeping silence. He been watching. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. See, this is why they created this man here. Because they feel like, we've been putting these people in slavery. We've been shooting them. We've been taking over their country. We taking all their resources. We put them in the ghettos. We put them in prison system. And we still prospering. We still control all the money, all the wealth. So he must be like us. He must look like us. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. But I will reprove thee. Most High said he's going to punish them. You see, they not getting the kingdom. They not getting the kingdom because God said, I got to reprove you. I got to punish you for what you done to my people and set them in order before thine eyes. He's going to set his people in order. We're going to start keeping commandments. Our women are going to start dressing modestly, wearing nice long dresses with fringes on it. The men are going to pull up their pants. We're going to start treating each other, like a family instead of like enemies.